WAOH is brought to you in part by Ohio's #1 trusted real estate team, The Young Team. Online at theyoungteam.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Good Morning Akron. And today I am here with CJ Taylor. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. And you are a sales arborist for Davey Tree, right?
That is correct.
Now, what does that title kind of hold? I know that arborist is kind of a term that you hear a lot when talking about the environment, but I wasn't really familiar with it when I first heard it. So those who don't know, what would that be?
Best way to put it is we're tree doctors. We come out, we take a look at the property, we look at your landscape, your trees, and we give you suggestions on what needs to be done to care for those trees.
Yeah. Have you always wanted to be involved in being a tree doctor? I mean, have you always been interested in plants and these kind of studies?
It started more because I had a love for the outdoors, not so much that I wanted to study trees.
Right.
But over the years, that's what it's kind of turned into.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of evolved and rolled into this ball of sort of thing. Right. Now, speaking about the environment specifically and trees specifically, I know you're here today to talk about what should we do if we're experiencing a rotting tree, if we can prevent a rotting tree. So could you tell us a little bit about what we can kind of expect going into the winter time?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now is the perfect time of the year to inspect your trees. Your trees are going to give you signs that they're not healthy or if they're doing well. You're going to see premature color change, which a lot of people get excited for because it's fall. They think the colors are changing. Sometimes that's a little too early and it's a sign of danger. So
right.
As we get into that wintertime, we're going to start dealing with weather issues, heavy snow, ice, and windstorms. Those events can cause issues in the tree canopies with cracking and things like that. So it's good to have those trees inspected after every storm.
Right. And you say that these trees can kind of be exhibiting these behaviors and also be similar to, you know, the fall leaves and stuff. How can you differentiate? Is that when we would call somebody like you?
Absolutely. Call your local arborist, have us come out. We can take a look at the tree. We will be able to tell you if it's heading in decline or if it's doing well. And then we can recommend any kind of treatment plan if there is one possible.
Right. And if anybody were to want to maybe try and save their tree, if they wanted to prevent this before the winter comes, what can they do to do those type of things?
They can call us immediately. We're pretty wide open. We can fit most people on our schedule pretty quickly. We can get out, take a look at those trees and make those recommendations. Yeah.
What does that look like for you guys when you get out there and start looking at the trees? Is it like an immediate action type of thing? Or is it kind of like you need to test it, take it back to the lab? What's that like?
Every property is going to be a little different in that aspect. Some we can get to fairly quickly. If it's something that's cracked and broken and getting ready to fall in a house, we can respond fast. There's other times where we do need to take some samples and see what kind of fungal issues we're dealing with. So.
Right. So let's say, and I don't want to even put this scenario out there or even say this, but so let's say maybe a tree has fallen, it's caused some damage, maybe a tree is about to fall. What can somebody do if maybe it's a little too late?
The biggest thing they can do is give us a call and then call their insurance company.
Right.
If it's sitting on a structure or something like that, get that ball rolling as fast as possible.
Right.
But give us a call because we usually have to get that tree off of the structure before the insurance companies can come out.
Of course. And then if anybody is looking for you guys to call, if anybody is looking for your website, looking to talk to you guys, how can they find you?
They can easily find us at davey.com. You put in your area code and it'll give you the local office to call.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in today and telling us a little bit about trees. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And thank you guys so much for watching. You know, we always appreciate it. Again, that was CJ Taylor with Davey Tree. Make sure you guys are paying attention to your trees and checking them so they don't fall on your house this winter. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you right after this.